We really need to deal with this epidemic of aging hippies in this country that have basically outlived their usefulness and are now just trying to make life a little bit more difficult, as though they didn't mess things up enough when they were in their prime. These people are out there protesting the deportation of criminal illegal aliens, which is just embarrassing, immoral, and indefensible. They are trying to protect the guilty at the expense of the innocent. I have no patience for that any longer. We are not going to abide that anymore. So the kids of these people, if they have kids, need to come out and say, Mom, Dad, we're putting you in a home. We're putting you in a home. It'll be great. You'll get to play shuffleboard and canasta, and they serve applesauce and ice cream, and maybe Joe Biden will be there. But whatever it is, we need to get these people off the street. Whether it's in an old folks' home or an insane asylum, this is an embarrassment to our nation. That we have people in this country that are advocating against the younger generation and their opportunities. Because when I say that illegal criminal aliens make everything worse, they make everything worse. The cost of housing, healthcare, everything goes up. You want to vote in an election? Well, guess what? When criminal illegal aliens are counted on the census the way they are in California, that gives Democrats more votes in the House. That disenfranchises voters. No matter how you look at it, these people being here should not be allowed. And they should be removed. The entire family should be removed. Uprooted, root and stem, all of them can go back together. We will facilitate that. We will pay for the ticket out, but you're not coming back in. It is indefensible what these people advocate for, and they should be shamed regardless of their age.
An 8-mile human chain stretched down High Street from Worthington to downtown Columbus today. A show.
And what do you know about mobility cart grandma? All these people are old. They're all old, white liberals. Get these people the fuck out of my country. You've done enough damage. You have turned this country into a joke. You, in your prime, have embarrassed us, humiliated us, taken something precious from the younger generation while telling them to pull themselves up from their bootstraps. Now they can't afford a home. Healthcare is astronomically high. And you're like, well, but we should keep the criminal illegal aliens. No, not only should we not keep the criminal illegal aliens, we shouldn't keep you. You should be deported to a retirement home. Maybe in El Salvador. Maybe we can get Bukele. Hey, do you want to create like a C-cot for old people? Like a retirement home C-cot? Holy shit, this is so humiliating. As an American, I am embarrassed by you. You are locking arms. You are taking time not to help victims of criminal illegal aliens. You are just there to virtue signal because you are the most selfish, putridly pathetic people on the planet. You're not helping anyone. You're actually hurting people.
Of solidarity and peace, connecting people of all ages and all backgrounds. Thanks for being with us this evening. For NBC4 at 6, I'm Kyle Beachy. Organizers say this demonstration today, not a stand against any one issue, but...
Oh, yeah, I can tell. The impeach Trump sign. Yeah, we're totally nonpartisan and unbiased. Yeah, you're a bunch of liberal freaks. You're a bunch of aging hags. It's like 1960 again. I get to feel important. Bitch, get the fuck out of my country. You are deported. Go home. You are deported from the street. You are no longer allowed to have a voice. You've ruined this country. And now you're still trying to do it. You've got one foot in the grave. It is embarrassing that we have to even have this conversation. Of course, you get criminal illegal aliens out of the country. For the good of the younger generation, for the health of the country, you get them out. All of them. Every one of them. Every person who entered this country illegally is a criminal. They broke the law. Get every one of them out. Every single one. Every single one. Let me repeat that. Every single one. 100% of people in the country illegally or undocumented immigrants, 100% of them are criminals. 100%. Entering the country illegally is a crime, and they are continuing to commit a crime every second that they are on American soil, taking money and opportunities from American citizens, burdening our education system, our healthcare system, our housing system. Also, you freaks can virtue signal. Get out of my country. Get out. You've done enough damage.
Welcomed anyone who feels isolated by our government's actions. Honked and people cheered as they passed by. Over an 8-mile stretch, the demonstrators put down their signs and held hands for a moment of silence at 3 o'clock this afternoon. One of the organizers, Maxine Irvin, says,
yeah, people of all ages. Right. People of all ages. I don't really see any young people there. I don't really see any young people. I see a lot of really old, decrepit people. I see a lot of really old, pathetic hippies. I saw a fat chick who was really old in a wheelchair or a mobility scooter. You people have done irreparable damage to this country, and it's going to take 2 generations at least to undo the damage that you've caused. And now that we're actually trying to move forward with that, you want to be opposition? Get out. I mean it. Get out.
The Trump administration's actions on immigration are a major reason for the protest, but everyone involved has a different reason for showing up.
Everyone has different reasons why they are unhappy. We're just all out here together to show our dissatisfaction and to join together and hold hands to make a statement that we see what's going on and we want change.
We see what's going. We're all here for different reasons. We just said it was immigration. This is like 1960 again. We get to feel important. We get to stand for an issue.
Donald Trump was duly elected by the American people, whether you like it or not. And the fact is that he is imposing the will of the American people. The younger generation and the generation before you have said, we want these people out. I really should have said the generation after you, because it seems like the older you get, the more comfortable you are with these criminal illegal aliens, which is just indefensible. And it really is genuinely indefensible to allow this to continue. Compassion for evil is oppression for the innocent. It is unbelievable that we still live in a country where these old, decrepit freaks are going out there because they want to feel important and we want to matter like it's 1960, and you are putting the younger generation at risk. Look at the birthright and birth rate epidemic. What is the birthright that young Americans are inheriting from the previous generation, if I can speak? From the prior, I was trying to say, I couldn't tell if I wanted to say prior or previous. So I'm like, blah, 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 blah. From the previous or prior generation, what are they inheriting? Nothing. Nothing. You shipped all of their jobs overseas. You took all of their treasure and you gave it away for cheap goods and low moral character and an abandonment of God, degeneracy at an all-time high, promiscuity. You have sacrificed and traded the future savings of the next generation, and you've squandered it. And now that the younger generation has voted in Donald J. Trump to fix the mess that you made, you freaks are actually out there protesting for illegal criminal aliens. Shame on you. Every single one of you who showed up. Shame on you.
Our crew out there today did not see any counter-protesters along High Street this afternoon. That peaceful assembly was not part of a nationwide effort and was locally organized.
Yeah, embarrassing. Yeah, anyway, I'm not going to take much more of your time. I'm sure they feel very proud of themselves, but there's nothing to be proud of. It's a bunch of old people that have helped to ruin this country. And now they want to defend criminal illegal aliens at the expense of their own citizens. These people are freaks, and they should be shamed and humiliated and embarrassed at every opportunity. And don't ever forget to point out that these people ruined this country. This is the worst generation. And that's not a One Piece reference. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for supporting the channel, and I'll see you next time.